What's up, YouTube? We're back. It's your boy, the Mad Stacker. And today, we're headed to Olympus. All right, guys, welcome back. So, if you saw my last video with the Chiwu Chong wings, this was all part of the same order. This is originally what I went to LPM, which is a bullion dealer in Hong Kong. This was originally what I went there for. And then I saw the prices on the Chiwus, and I was paying like 30 bucks in shipping anyway. So I was like, yep, gonna double down on that, get my shipping money worth it, and go from there. But these were kind of all the buzz when they first came out, and a lot of people were snatching them up. A lot of people were snatching them up, so I figured I was going to go after them too. We're going to take this apart here, if I can. There we go. All right, I love that they just cut a roll to send you your coins instead of individually all loose like that. So this, of course, is the ultra high relief Zeus coin from none other than the island nation of Tuvalu. Beautiful. Look at that high relief on that. This is the 2020 Olympus series, Gods of Olympus series. And this is the first one, the Zeus. It's 4 nines fine. I'm sure that's on here. Yep, 4 nines fine right there. 1 ounce silver. It's got Queen Elizabeth II, of course. Most of the Tuvalu coins do. And of course, I did get 4 of them. Oh, let's flip that over. I did get 4 of them. And the reason was because at one point, for a split second, it crossed my mind, hey, maybe I can get some and flip. But, you know, that was a fleeting thought. I do not want to flip these. I want to keep them for sure. So let's talk about the mintage. There was only 13,500 of these minted. And I did pick up 4 of them. Now, I will be honest with you. These haven't made it in my stack yet. So, but for those of you that tuned in for the Tomoko Enterprises Dean, his auction that Value Hunter and Sterling Cannabis did, they did a huge 18-hour long auction all day long that lasted, that they raised $20,000 for Dean. And I think I was probably in that room throughout that whole day for about 14 hours. And I just stayed plugged in everywhere I went and wasn't really, I bid on a couple things that I wanted, but I mean, people were so generous during that auction. They were, I mean, things were going for crazy. Well, anyways, Vertical Stacker ended up with the biggest lot there, I guess, if you will. And it was a quilt, and I mean, so many things were getting added onto it, and it kept getting higher and higher and higher. And it was somewhere around 2,200, and people were just throwing stuff in. The generosity, I mean, it would have brought you to tears if you'd have been there. The generosity of this community was at front and center during that auction. And I knew I had these coming, and I hadn't gotten them yet, but I knew I had 4 of them coming. And I know that this is, you know, pretty treasured. And for me, I spent, you know, 40 bucks on it or whatever, but it's worth a lot more than that. So this was a way for me to be able to give to the community. And I offered, hey, if this lot gets up to 2,500, I'm going to add in this coin. And it did get there and ended up going to Vertical Stacker. And I emailed him and Sterling Cannabis and let them know, hey, I will get this in the mail as soon as I open it and unbox it and do my video. And that's been a couple of weeks, and they've been so nice and not been like, hey, where's that coin or anything like that. They've given me grace. So I will get this in the mail in the next day or so. But was super happy to open it. So obviously you've got Zeus there. And you know, they've done a Gods of Olympus series before. The Perth Mint has. This is done by the Perth Mint. It comes from Tuvalu, but it is the Perth Mint. Of course, you see the Ian Rank Broadley there for the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. And I'm sure there's probably a P on here somewhere. Yeah, right there. P for Perth Mint. So they've done this before in 2014, and apparently everything was an immediate sellout, very much like these coins. So You've got bearded Zeus rising up through the clouds into a stormy sky. He's got his thunderbolts there in his hand. And what I like is this eagle that's like soaring above his shoulder. That is just super awesome. So I paid $154.84 plus $18.20 for all 4 of these coins. Now, obviously that cost is technically only counting for 3, so that will mess up the cost average a little bit. However, I'm okay with it because I was able to be part of what for me was probably the biggest auction this community has ever put together for a person. And I got to say I was a part of it, and I got to say I helped and donated and shared the love. I've never met Dean. I've seen him in a couple chats, but it doesn't matter who it was for. It matters how it was done and why it was done. And that was the most amazing thing for me to witness that. So this is going in my stack, guys. Well, let me change that. These are going in my stack. And once they go in my stack, they never go back. So I appreciate you guys coming out. I will show you the receipt on this. Again, it's in Korean. And this is the, not Korean, Hong Kong dollars. I'm sorry. HK, not Korean. I bought Korean coins from there as well, but that's the Tuvalu Gods of Zeus right there. I ordered 4 of them. It was $300 plus 300 times 4, which was $1,200. And then the shipping, I divided up between the orders. So 3Ds going in my stack, never to go back. And this brings my total ounces to 169.9347 ounces. And my cost average is $23.24 an ounce. I absolutely love this coin. You guys are going to be like, he loves every coin. And it's true. I do, because I'm mad. Man. Look at that. I mean, dude's... Oh, sorry about that. I mean, dude's like just... He's old, obviously, but man, he is cut. Look at that under rib cage there. Look at those muscles. That dude is a boss. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming out. As always, I appreciate it. I am Mad Stacker, and I love sharing this journey with you, and I hope you're enjoying this journey, even a fraction of what I am, taking this ride along with me, and I hope I get to share in some of yours too. So let me know, did you get one of these coins before it sold out? Do you want one? And I've seen a couple go in auction, and they do not go cheap. So if you didn't get one, it may be a little late to get one, but I'm sure if you're willing to pay for it, you can definitely make that happen. Let's talk a little bit in the comments, guys. Would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? I did not like the amount of shipping I had to pay to get that from Hong Kong, but I was very impressed with the speed that it got here. It was less than a week. I literally think it was 4, maybe 5 days from the time I ordered it to the time it got here, and I could not believe it was here. It just kind of completely threw me off. So I guess that's the testament to FedEx. But if you're new to this community, guys, if this is your first video, or you just started watching videos and you haven't started a stack yet, or you just recently started a stack, and I inspired you to do, to add something to your stack, if I inspired you to start a stack, then I've done my job, and I appreciate you being here, and I hope that you'll stay in this community and become a part of it and get to know folks, watch videos, stay in the rooms, make some friends, and don't worry, you'll fit in just fine because we are all mad here.